Okay, hi everyone. So my name is Jessie, and I wanted to give you guys some good teletherapy tips and tricks. I've been doing this since March. I'm pretty tech savvy, so I have some more insights into this. But here's just like a brief overview of what I've been doing the last couple of months, just to give you some ideas. I know it's super overwhelming at first. I didn't really have very many people helping me, but hopefully this can help you. So I'm just gonna start this. Okay. So first of all, nice to meet you. Like I said, my name's Jessie. I'm a speech therapist in New York, and I've been doing teletherapy since March. So just an overview of what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to go over some platform options, some websites that you could use for literacy lessons. I'll give you a little intro into boom cards, virtual classrooms, and how to incorporate AAC devices and how that kind of works in terms of teletherapy. So in terms of platforms, the ones that I've been hearing that most people are using are Zoom and Google Meet. I personally prefer Zoom. I'm using it right now to record this. It has a lot of great options for screen sharing, whiteboard, interactive features like annotate. Personally, I really like that. That's the one I would recommend. And yeah, there's tons of other options. You can just look up online other therapy options, but that's what I prefer. In terms of literacy lessons, so you're probably thinking books and teletherapy, how is that going to work? There are a lot of websites that have great books and visual, like video type books online. So Epic is free for educators and it has a lot of books, read alouds, videos, and it's actually organized by grade level and Lexile reading level. So that's a great way to individualize your therapy sessions, and you can figure out exactly what reading level they're at, pick a book according to that, maybe make up some comprehension questions, and then use some interactive features on Zoom. Great session right there. Another great resource is Books. They have a 30-day free trial, and then you have to pay after that. But basically, they're stories that they bring to life using animated illustrations and narrated stories. They're super fun. My kids love them. It's more fun than just reading a story because it's super animated. It's kind of like watching a movie or a short movie. And some of the activities actually have comprehension questions at the end through books. Then there is, excuse me, Tar Heel Reader. So these are free, easy to read, accessible books on a wide range of topics. I specifically use these for my AAC learners. The books, some of them incorporate visual supports like board maker symbols and things of that nature. So those would be great to use with your AAC device users. I'll get into that a little bit more later. And then the biggest one that I've found, YouTube has tons and tons and tons of read aloud and interactive story options. That is a great resource for you to use. There are so many things that people have been making for months now and posting, and they're free to use. So definitely check those out. You can basically look up any title and you can find most of the titles on YouTube for read alouds. So that's really great too. Okay, so I'm sure some of you have heard about Boom Learning. So, Boom Cards. Basically, this website has digital games and activities that are created by teachers and related service professionals, and your students can use these decks. They're basically an interactive deck of cards on tablets like iPads, on desktops or laptops, and if you're in the classroom, you can also use them on smartboards. So this little picture I put on the bottom here is actually just a little snippet from one of the boom card decks that I've created. So basically you would drag and drop the bucket into the sand, and then some of the activities you can actually click check and it'll make a bing sound that you got the answer right. So it's super interactive and fun, and you get that reinforcement right away. There's a lot of great resources available for free actually, and the ones that aren't free, they're typically pretty low in price. I don't think they're still doing it, but they were doing a Boom dollar deals. And you can also find some of the Boom decks through Teachers Pay Teachers, so you can check through either one. So it's free to make an account. If you wanted to, you can create your own decks that are individualized to your specific students. So I made a few of my own. That's up to you. You can just pick some of the free ones on there. You don't have to make anything. See where that takes you. So basically, you would use this and then share your screen. I personally recommend giving your learner remote access to your screen. And that way, the student can actually circle and click and drag and do all of that fun, super interactive stuff that Boom Learning is for. So that's just a brief overview of Boom Learning. Great resource. Okay, so I am sure you have heard about the virtual classrooms. So this is a screenshot. I took this template from Teachers Pay Teachers. I believe it was a free download. There's a couple free downloads for Teachers Pay Teachers that are preloaded virtual classrooms. I kind of modified to make it fit my needs. So you do this on Google Slides, and you can actually use your Bitmoji and make it super fun and put your Bitmoji on different slides. So for me, for this specific virtual classroom, I've made a few now. This one, all the things that are highlighted in blue are clickable, and they open up to different activities and games and things like that. So this is a great way to keep your materials and activities organized, and it's super engaging and fun for students. Like I said, each thing is clickable. You can either use this as a way to send homework home, or you can use it in your sessions, which is what I've been doing. Okay, so AAC users, what I've been doing is using low-tech versions of their devices or using the application for the student's device software to model. You can download it on your iPad and then screen mirror it so that you can actually press on your iPad the things that you want them to say. Another thing that I've done, as you see here, this is some of my virtual classroom. I embedded a YouTube video into the middle, and then I incorporated some board maker symbols along the side, so then you can model. There's spotlight tools and annotate features on Zoom that you can use to model different phrases, different words while you're watching the video. So you basically use that full screen, and then you kind of have a topic board or visual support while you're doing your activity. It's kind of built in, pretty great. Another thing you can do, there are interactive core boards available for free on Boom Learning. Those are really great. And some other accounts to check out related to AAC on YouTube are Mr. Clay, Special Education with Pat, and then Saltillo has created tons of reading videos with embedded visual supports that you can use with your AAC users. It's basically a pre-made activity for you using those visual supports. So if you found that helpful and you want some more tips and tricks, I'm creating a private teletherapy tips and tricks support group on Facebook that I will be leading. So the group is going to include multiple in-depth video tutorials, a Facebook Live video to answer any additional questions, and quick response to any questions or technical issues you might have. And then in addition to that, there will be an option for private one-on-one Zoom sessions for individualized support. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in and you think that I could help you get through this time of teletherapy, feel free to contact me at teletherapytips@gmail.com to learn more and join our private support group. I look forward to helping you navigate this new normal and figure out the world of teletherapy. Don't worry, you will be great as you all are. Thanks for listening.